Oh, so this is on, I think, for the Towered Life. Okay, I think we are all together. Let's see if, yes, I think so. I think we're here. We're all here. Let me see what is going on there. Okay, so I guess I'm live. I guess you see me, guys. This is the Tarot Life every Friday at 8 o'clock. I'm a little bit late today because, here in Mexico, it is this special Semana Santa where everybody is so excited. People came from all around Mexico and they came here to celebrate on the beach, and it's a lot of fun. So this is why I'm a little bit late. There's a lot of people in the streets. Everyone is so excited. You have no idea. And I am excited too to see people really, enjoying themselves after everything that happened, all this lockdown, COVID, this and that. So anyway, Mexico's having fun today. It was great to see people here, recuperating and getting back to life. So I really, really enjoyed that. So let me remind you a little bit the concept of the Tarot Life every Friday. So basically, you can type in a question. The question can be about, of course, work, love, money, anything that you really care about in your life and you would like to obtain clarity about. I don't know if that meant anything what I just said, but I'm sure you got it. So you can prepare a question. It could be about a love, like is my boyfriend, my girlfriend's going to come back to me? Am I going to find love? Or what is my health looking like? Or it could be about money, work. So many things are changing at the moment in the world. Feel free asking me anything. I like it to be a specific question. A question could be like, when can we travel again? Or I don't know, you just find a question that you would like, anything you would like to know, you can ask me. My name is Raphael. I am the world's medium. I have been doing readings for 30 years. My clientele lives all around the world, from Los Angeles to Doha, to Dubai, France, Paris, Geneva, London, Ibiza, and of course Puerto Vallarta. So I have clients all around the world that I meet in person, or they also book sessions on Zoom with me. That's something you can do later if you want to get a little bit of clarity about your life. And right now, I'm going to tell you a bit about astrology, because that's how I start the show every Friday. I tell you what is going on for this coming week for each and every sign. So whether you're an Aries, a Taurus, a Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, any sign, you can type it in right now in YouTube and tell me a little bit what you are, who you are. And I see Kristen Ducey here, who always opens the show with me. Kristen, I know you're a Taurus, so we're going to find out soon what is going on for you, Taurus people. And I wanted to start the show as well, telling you something. Last week there was a little problem. I got completely attacked by mosquitoes, and it was really crazy. I'm glad you didn't see it, because it was really, really, really crazy. So all these mosquitoes came in the room, and I was like, what is going on? I've seen a lot of things in my life, but being attacked by all these flying mosquitoes at once when I switched the lights on, and then I was like, what is this? But when you travel, sometimes little things like that happen, and that's what happened to me. But what I wanted to tell you, what I wanted to say is that last Friday, so I didn't do the show on time. I had to do it a bit later because of this mosquito situation. But I said, I'm still doing it. Whatever, the show must go on. So when I got rid of the mosquitoes, I got back in, and I started to pick some cards, about the future in the world and what was going on. So what I wanted to say tonight, I wanted to say something. At the moment, the world is really restricted. There are places where the world's not restricted, like in Mexico, for instance. Everybody's on the beach having fun. It's amazing. People don't really seem really sick compared to what people say on TV or whatever. Today was absolutely amazing on the beach. People dancing, having fun, and it's great, And so what I'm trying to say is that there are a lot of parts in the world right now where people are really healthy. Great things are happening. There's freedom. People are breathing. People are having a good time. Really like here. So I just wanted to remind you, not everyone's dying right now. It's very important to put your feet, back on earth. Remember as well that you are free. You were born free to do what you want with your body and what you want with your life. So just remember that this is a right that, the world hasn't always had. There's a lot of places in the world where, you don't have that right at the moment to decide what you want, to express what you want, to do what you want with your body. So if you have that right, just keep it as preciously as you can, and fight for it. I wanted to say that I will fight for mine, for my right to be free. And as an Aries, Aries likes their freedom, and just fight for your freedom no matter what. There's a lot of people out there in the world that believe that freedom is important. They're ready to do anything they can to just keep this world free, free with your body, free to breathe, free to be together, free to go out, free to eat, free to live. So you are free to leave. Just remember, I wanted to start the show saying that is my belief. And I want everyone who believes the same to join me here. And just remember, you're not alone, and you can really change the world. And also, what I want to say is, the world without you, without everyone who's watching, I don't know if there's one person or 100% or a million people, doesn't matter. All of us make this world. As a result, we can decide what is happening to this world because it is ours. And I wanted to tell you as well that we are in the age of Aquarius, and Aquarius decide what they want. What I'm trying to say is that everyone, all together, we decide what we want. So whatever you see on TV, whatever's happening right now, whatever is being told to you, first of all, it's not always true. But remember, you are in control. You are the one ruling the world. You are the one doing what you want because this is your world. This is our world. And we decide. So each one of us have a lot of power because all together we can decide what we want. And remember, freedom is something that, it's really easily forgotten that freedom is a right, of course, but a lot of people don't have that. So if you have it, once again, fight for it, keep it. And remember how precious it is because once it's disappeared, once you don't have any more freedom, it's over. It's very difficult to get it back. Okay, so now I'm going to start with telling you a little bit what is happening with every sign. Aries, this week, you have to accept something that's happening, accept the situation. It's about acceptance, just accepting what is happening. You cannot have too much control on certain things, certain aspects of your life. So you have to accept what is happening. Then we have the Taurus this week, music. So I see for Kristen, it's a moment to play some music, to have fun. It's a fun week that's starting from this Friday to the following Friday. You should be in Mexico because you could be ruling the party on the beach because this is your week, Taurus. A lot of fun for you. So I like what I see for you. Gemini, this week there's a sense of conflict. So be a little bit careful because some people could be upset with you and they want to confront you and they're really, really difficult with you. So I recommend you to wear a black tourmaline. That would be really good for you. And also to remember that there are different ways to approach a conflict. Sometimes you can just face it and fight. It doesn't always work, but what you can do, and it's a very kind of an Asian kind of way of doing, is just like wait patiently around for it to fade. So you don't always have to fight and to be there with your claws, like, You can also be on the side and just wait for everything to clear. And, eventually it will clear. So that's what I would recommend for Gemini. And of course, wearing a black tourmaline that protects against bad vibes. I also would recommend you to have a shower with Himalayan salt. You can put it on you, go in the shower and clear your aura. It helps bringing good vibes and, of course, removing the bad vibes that are attacking you right now. Then we have the Cancer this week, spiritual awakening for you. So this week I can see you should be watching the show first of all, because we're here to feel, to live an awakening of our gift, of our spirituality. So that's also what we're doing here. We are remembering that there's a world right here, but there's also a much more important world that we don't see. And this is what rules everything. So what's happening here is one thing. Okay, it's just like, that's what you see. It's like when you see a slice of ham, you see it, but then you eat it and it's a complete different story. So I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but what you see is just one thing, but then what you get is completely different. And what rules everything is completely different. There's so much power around. And that's for Cancer this week, to focus on this power around that rules this world, the invisible. It's time for you this week maybe to read a book about astrology, about mediumship, and of course, to watch the show. And then we have Leo this week. So Leo this week, leave something behind. Today I had somebody watching the other show in French, and I feel that she needs to let go of a situation, work situation. Maybe it's no longer valid for her. She needs to move on and do something different. Sometimes this is what it is. You need to, forget about it, move on. There are some famous singers that stopped singing and then they opened a restaurant and they got very successful the day that they realized that they could no longer hold on to a situation that was not good for them and they needed to change. So let go of something that stops you, limits you, that no longer works for you, Leo, this week. That's what I see for you. And then Virgo, this is a moment to be out there and to take action, to, the labradorite is a crystal that came up for you this week. So it is a moment for you to take action. If somebody is bothering you or if like a situation, you don't like it anymore, just say it. It is a moment to change it, to just clack, slap them in the face. This is the week for you to say, no, enough. I can't accept it anymore. So this is for Virgo this week. Take action, Don't just stay passively and wait for it to get better. No, this is a moment to do something about the situation. Then we have Libra. So Libra this way, forgive somebody that has been really difficult on you. This is a moment. Sometimes you cannot address an issue, or somebody did something bad to you, but anyway, you can't change it. It's too late. So you have to just forgive them, move on. And that's what I see for Libra this week. Forgive, It's a moment to forgive. It's very easy to say, by the way. But, sometimes you have no choice. Just forgive, move on. Don't get stuck on something. Then we have the Scorpio this week. Scorpio this week is learning something new, a new skill. So it's actually a very good moment as well, because it's April. We are in Aries season as well. So it's good to start something new. So do you want to learn how to cook, how to play an instrument, how to speak a new language? Why not? Maybe you are thinking of working as a digital nomad, maybe go to another country, another city, and maybe you'll need another language. Maybe you need to speak German, maybe French, maybe Portuguese, who knows, if you're going to Brazil. So this week, Scorpio, learn something new, start learning something new. This is a perfect week for you. Then we have Sagittarius. What I like with Sagittarius, I feel that the communication has been reestablished. There were problems with communication. There's been a lot of darkness going on around you for the past weeks. Sagittarius has been really difficult, I felt. But now, everything is clear. The communication is back there. Let me remind you what we're doing here today. You are not cooking anything yet. I would like to, but this is not what we do today. We do tarot readings, intuition readings as well. I am Raphael, the world's medium. I have been doing readings for 30 years, and I have clients all around the world who call me. I even have celebrities, I can tell you. By the way, I'm going to tell you who I have, because they told me I could say it, so I'm going to say it now. There's Matthew Moy, I don't know if I could put this well, but he was playing in Two Broke Girl, and he's such a cool guy, he's such an amazing client of mine. So I wanted to say that this is one of the celebrities that I have, and he's really cool. And I did an energy clearing for him in his home in Burbank, and that was really amazing person, very spiritual. It was a pleasure to, and also to meet someone from the cast of Two Broke Girl. For me, it was my favorite show back then. It was absolutely amazing to see the guy from the show and just to do a reading at his house. It was really, really cool. And another person that I like very much as well is I'll tell you later. Then let's get back to the reading. So what you can ask today is a question about work, love, money, something that you're bothered about, something you would like to know more about. This is the time where you can type in a question on YouTube. So once again, it can be a question about anything that you want to know. I will dive into your future. I will use my tarot cards. I want to show you a little bit. I use the Marseille Tarot, which is quite an old tarot, one of the oldest deck. It comes from France. I like it very much because it's quite specific. It goes straight to the point. The pictures are a little bit scary sometimes, but then life is scary sometimes as well. So I really like this deck. It's old, efficient, and it goes straight to the point. What else would you expect at the end of the day from a reading, really? So this is the Marseille Tarot. I also use the Tsar Tarot. And in a second, I will get back to the horoscope and tell you a little bit what's happening with the Capricorn. But let me show you the Tsar Tarot that I'm going to use in a bit. So it's gold and red, and it's I like it. It looks a bit like a fairy tale, and it is inspired from the Orthodox Russian religion. So I think that's really, really cool. I really like it. It's shiny, and I think it's important that you see the tools I'm working with. Okay, so really beautiful. It's gold, it shines. I like it a lot. Sometimes I use Marseille Tarot more. And in here you can also see one of my favorite cards, of course, which is the World. Is it in the right? No, it's upright. This is a World's card. So basically it's a card of accomplishment in life. It's when you reach the top, when all the elements are aligned all together. So it's like the accomplishment. It's absolutely beautiful. You can see, I think it's so beautiful, this card. And that's the reason why I call myself the world's medium, because I thrive at really, getting to the top of things, helping you as well to be empowered, to go to the top, just reach the top. We are here to reach the top and see how, you can get the power from knowing your future, from knowing where you come from, where you are now, where you're headed. When you have this power, it really helps you to really do what you're supposed to do and not waste time. Let me show you as well the crystal tarot that I use, that I like very much as well. So each card has a crystal. So it's a very good occasion as well for you to discover crystals and the power of these crystals as well, like the citrine, for instance, which I really like. Oh, I don't know what to do, but anyway, this one, yeah, it's a card of abundance. It's a card, it's a crystal that you can put in your house that brings a lot of money, abundance. This card is really amazing, very beautiful. So that's the citrine. So you have a lot of different crystals like that. And so the idea is that each crystal has a different vibration. And then asking a question, I pick one of the cards that has a crystal on it. And then it means that the outcome or the advice regarding the question you ask me is connected with the crystal that I picked and the vibration of this crystal. It could either mean that you need to get that crystal and meditate with it, connect with it, or it can also just mean that you have the energy of this crystal as an answer to the question you had. So then let me get back a little bit to your horoscope. So you can type in your sign in the YouTube section, or you can also type it anywhere. You can type it on my face. And then I would love to see what sign you are. So let me now move to Capricorn. So Capricorn this week is very much about looking into your dreams, what's going on in your dreams. What I like to do sometimes, like the last night, for instance, I dreamt of a, how's it called again? A killer whale. And I was swimming in the ocean and there was a killer whale not too far. So I was like, maybe I should get out of the water. That would be really good. So that's kind of what I dreamt on last night. And then I Googled it and it was a very good sign. And killer whale is actually a good sign in your dreams. So the same with Capricorn. Sometimes you can dream of animals, of a cat, of a dog that you maybe had, but you can also dream of a rabbit, or I dreamt of a kangaroo one day. And I think it's very interesting after that, when you dream of animals, to Google it and see what is the spirit of the animal you dreamt of. And then there's a piece of advice as well. But also, the dreams are very good because it's a way for you to communicate with people who crossed over, people from the afterlife, maybe to connect with who you were in a past life as well. So for Capricorn, and for everyone, but especially for Capricorn today, for this week, I recommend you to have a piece of paper, a pen with you, and then in the middle of the night when you wake up and you really feel, oh my God, I had a dream right now that was something else. Write it down, it takes a few minutes. It's a little bit difficult at first, but then get back to sleep. And then when you wake up, you will be able to analyze it and see exactly what it was about, and then get some guidance and probably some guidance for the future as well. So that's what I would recommend for Capricorn this week. Focus on your dreams. I wanted to tell you something as well regarding dreams. The first time I connected with extraterrestrials, it happened in my dreams, actually. I fell asleep that night. That was like about 7 years ago. And I imagined that I was on top of a skyscraper. It was downtown LA, actually, in the dream. And I was on top of this building, who was actually a very good friend of mine, who sometimes is on the show as well. And we were looking at the sky together, waiting for some kind of spaceship or something to come. And it was not really a spaceship that came, but it was a rain of purple light that was actually raining on us. It was very beautiful. And this purple light, these little things that were falling on us, were actually people or energy. And we were following what they would tell us something. They had a message for us. And there was also some kind of teacher. I think that was not an extraterrestrial. That was a teacher from Earth that was on another tower, and that would tell us kind of, what we were supposed to do with this light. And this is the first encounter I feel I had with extraterrestrials. It was during a dream, and it was absolutely fascinating. And of course, I saw them again after that in different circumstances. But yes, dreams are very, very, very good path, very good gate to the invisible. That's exactly what I was saying as well for, what was it again? It was for Cancer this week, connecting with the invisible. You can do that too, and you can get a lot of guidance in your dreams. Then we have Aquarius, who's the sign leading us, the age of Aquarius, as I was saying, freedom for all, individualism, nobody can stop you, you are in power, we are all a little source of power, and all together we are big power. So we are in control, if you think about it. And this week, Aquarius has to be a little bit patient. So patience for Aquarius, even if Aquarius likes fast things and freedom, and you just have to be a little bit more patient this week, Aquarius. That's what I recommend you. And then we have Pisces this week. So Pisces this week, you are reconnecting with the energy of childhood, with the little child you used to be. And it's going to feel really good for you to feel that way, and to feel loved and feel connected to the energy of childhood, the good energy of childhood, the love that you received when you were a child. So it's a very good moment for you Pisces. Okay, so that's it for the horoscope. Of course, if you miss the beginning, you can absolutely rewatch it on YouTube. And let me just do something I completely forgot to launch Instagram with my little my little whip. I'm going to start Instagram as well because you know what? The more the merrier. And I like on Friday as well to also connect my phone so I show you everything that I'm doing. I'm going to put it on in a second, and then I'm going to be in touch with my dear friends, whoops, on Instagram as well. I remind you that today, basically what we do on Friday, every Friday at 8 o'clock LA time. I am here to respond to all the questions you have about work, love, money. Can you believe I'm doing two things at the same time? I'm not a girl, but I can do lots of things at the same time. You have no idea. I don't even know how I'm doing that, but I guess after a while you get used to, you absolutely get used to that, to do many things together when you broadcast and do these kind of things that I'm doing right now. So I'm just clicking on add a little we're live. Okay, so I click on live and then, okay, let me just put my t-shirt properly because on Instagram sometimes we look like a monster. I do my hair a little bit and I'm going to click on it. And I think I'm live in there. Am I? I click in there. No, it's not working. I don't know why. Is it? Is it not working? Let me click again. No, it's not working. One day I will have an assistant, I'm telling you. Let me click in there again. Let me see live. Yes, I know it's going to work. Okay, checking the connections. I'm going to be on Instagram live as well, so there will be more fun, more people. Okay. Hi, everyone on Instagram as well. Let me remind you who I am. I am Raphael, the world's medium, and every Friday I respond to all the questions you have about work, love, money, anything you want to know about yourself. So we now have Kristen there on YouTube, and maybe Kristen has a question for me. So I have my deck here with me, my dear Kristen. You can ask me a question. So do you want to know about love, about work, about money? I want to know what you want to know about. Then I'm going to pick a little card and see what is going on with you, my dear Kristen. So I don't know where you got. Maybe Kristen told me before she went to buy some very good food. So maybe you are eating, Kristen. Who knows? We want to know. Everyone in the world wants to know what you're eating right now. So until Kristen is coming back or anyone is asking me a question, I'm going to pick a little card and see what is the vibe for the day. Oh, I think she's back. Kristen, tell us what you've been eating on YouTube. I want to know what you're eating, Kristen. You know how I always love to, eat. So I really want to know what you're eating. Ah, chocolate. Oh, you should tell me that, because I'm going to want the same. Let me pick a card to see a little bit what is going on in the world today. What is the vibration of the world today? So I'm going to pick a card and not focus too much on the chocolate that you're eating, Kristen. Oh, that's interesting. I like the card that comes up as an advice for the world today. It's a card of trust, and that's exactly how I'm feeling today because everyone feels a bit in turmoil. We don't know what's going on, where we're headed. Everybody's really freaking out. But you know what? And that's really, I always feel really positive about everything in life because at the end of the day, the wheel is always turning. And there's Theo the Frenchie who's just joined. Welcome, with a little dog that I like so much. I wish I had this dog for me. So I wanted to say, the vibe for today is the trust, really trust that everything is going to be all right. And in the end, what it always is. And there are only rare moments when everything goes completely wrong. But I know that the world is going to get out of this terrible situation we're in right now. And I think, yes, it's about keeping the trust, things align themselves properly at the end of the day, in life. And I feel it's going to be exactly the same for what's happening now. There's worse things that happen, in life and in the world before, just like, Hiroshima, the world wars, lots of things happen. And look, we're here free today. So, what's going on right now is nothing. It's going to get much better. So right now, let me remind you what we're doing here today. My name is Raphael. I am the world's medium, and I have been doing readings for 30 years. I do the tarot. I'm also a medium. I connect with different spirits. And what you can do tonight, you can type in your question on Instagram or on YouTube here downstairs, and I will tell you a little bit what I see with the cards, be it a question about work, about love, about money. Do you want to know if you're going to get a new job, if you can make more money? Do you want to know if your boyfriend, your girlfriend's going to come back? You can can absolutely ask me if you have a question about health, or you want to know something maybe about your animal. I see a little dog in there, so maybe you want to know something about your dog. You can also ask me. I am a medium as well. It is very easy for me to connect with spirits as well. And actually today, somebody asked me in another show if I could connect with her cat, because the cat was actually making his little poo-poo out of the litter, and she was very upset, and we found out that the cat actually wants to go out of the house, so she's going to buy a harness. I think she's going to buy it tomorrow. She's going to take her cat a little bit outside, and I think it's going to get better. So even from a distance, it is possible for me to connect with the spirit of your animal. So if you have a question about your animal, you can ask me as well. I can tell you what I see. So what I was doing now was picking a few cards and checking the vibe of the world right now, what is happening. So the first card that came in was the card of trust, So trust what is happening. And you know what I said at the beginning of the show? I just wanted to say again, we are all free. Everyone is free in this world. Remember, it's very important. And this world exists because each one of us make this world. As a result, it belongs to us, and we can decide what we want. We have the right to speak. We have the right to express what we need, what's right for us. The world is ours. So just always remember that, without us, without each and every one of us, there's no world, there's nothing. So that's why it's important to remember that no matter what happens, you can decide for the destiny of the world. Each one of us, can decide for it, and you don't have to just, sit down and accept everything. This is a moment to remember that without people, there's no world, there's nothing. Without people, there's no kingdom. So it's important to remember the power you have, the power we have, and to sometimes just say it, So it's important to regain your power, regain your freedom, because you're free anyway. You were born free. Your body is yours. Your mind is yours. Your life is yours. You can do what you want. Okay, so I just wanted to say that. So then we have Kristen, who's asking me a little bit of a question on YouTube. So Kristen says, what is the energy with my friend in terms of communication, contact, or how they feel? Am I going to text tomorrow? I'm going to text tomorrow to see if they can find out what is up. Okay, so let me see. Let me see exactly what is the energy with your friend in terms of communication, contact, how they feel. I'm going to pick a crystal card, Kristen. I feel that this is a good idea for the question you're asking me. So the energy of your special friend, what is going on in there right now? So let me see. The shadow card comes up again, So there's something dark at the moment around him, that I feel is not really good. And there's a need for light, actually. Maybe there's a need for healing as well. That's what I would say. So he's not in a good place, There's something dark. Maybe that's why he's not contacting you at the moment. The card that comes in, I don't like it too much. If you were going to do something for him, maybe you could send him a crystal, maybe as a birthday gift. I would suggest a crystallized sulfur. I don't know if you know this crystal, Kristen, but the crystallized sulfur, they used to have it at Mystic Journey, actually, on Abotkini, and it's a crystal that brings joy. It's absolutely amazing. It's yellow. It's not pure sulfur. It's crystallized, so it's absolutely beautiful. That could be a good present maybe for him. For I know his birthday is coming soon, so maybe you could do that for him. That would bring a good vibe. Let me remind you, for the new people joining on Instagram, my name is Raphael, the world's medium. I am a psychic and a medium. I have been doing readings for 30 years. I'm also a medium, so I connect with spirits. What we do here on Instagram and on YouTube every Friday at 8 o'clock LA time, people can ask a question, like a free question. You can ask a question about yourself or about someone else. It can be about love, about work, about money, health. What is going on with my neighbor? Does he love me? Does she love me? What's going on with my mom? Is my family okay? Or am I going to get a job? You can ask any question and I will gladly respond. It would be great if you could also join my YouTube channel. If you're on Instagram, it's very simple. The link is actually on my profile. You just click and then you will be on YouTube, and the person, the 400, the member number 400 will get a free reading with me. That's a $80 value, so you can absolutely join my YouTube. It's free, of course, and it helps me if you do that. But let me see, I have this question on Instagram. So Steve is saying Alex died over 3 years ago. Where is he now? Does he have any message for me? So Steve, today we're a little bit focused on the tarot reading, but because, you know what, I have decided today that maybe I was going to blend this show that I'm doing on Monday, which is more about spirits, and then this show about tarot. So I'm going to try, to switch, but I just have to get my notebook, which is on the sofa because I need it with me and I didn't have it because I was not planning, but I am back. Whoops. So let me see what energy I feel with Alex, okay? Let me just see what I'm feeling for this person. Let me see. Steve. I'm just going to write his name and see a little bit what I'm feeling. The table is shaking. This is a camping table, which is so convenient, by the way, that I got on Amazon, but it shakes a little bit. But I can carry it everywhere with me, so I love it. It's amazing. I recommend this camping table, but as you can see, it shakes. Okay, so Alex, let me see a little bit what I feel in terms of message. First of all, what I feel for Alex, I feel something very exciting about this person. I see a lot of excitement, someone who was full of life. There's a lot of a mind that thinks very fast. I see a lot of light. I see rainbows. I see colors. I see someone a little bit like a superhero kind of person, but a superhero like kind of Batman and Robin, like Robin, like a young superhero kind of person. So that's kind of what I'm feeling from him. There's something very fast, very happy, very full of light. It's going very fast. That's what I'm seeing. I think for you, the message, from him is very much about moving on, but not moving on from him, but like, move on with your life. Keep moving. Do not stop at all. Keep following the light. That's really what I'm sensing for you with Alex. That's what you said. So this message is very much about keep moving. Keep going. If you wanted to go on a journey as well, I see like you traveling. You should travel. You should go where you want. You should really follow your imagination. I feel like this person had a lot of imagination, was really creative. You need to follow the creativity with you, and do not let anything stop you. And the mind is the limit. It's like you can go anywhere you want. That's what I'm sensing for him. He's in a good place right now. I see everything is really fast paced. I see this kind of very fast, very colorful, very positive energy, very fresh, very. So he didn't stop. That's what he wants to tell you. He wants to tell you that as well. Some spirit go on the other side, and they don't necessarily stop. They still have an action. There's a lot of things going on there, communicating with other spirits. This is what he's doing, and in fact, I feel like he's going between. He's like talking to a lot of other people there. So he's not, he's on the other side, but I can see him like going everywhere. He's like going here and there and talking and this and, very much that way. So the message for you is very much about do not stop, keep moving. He's in a good place. He's all about speed, fast, colors, moving. You should be the same and follow his advice. I hope I was able to bring a little bit of clarity, my dear Steve. And yes, stay with us. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube. That would be great. Then let me go to YouTube and see a little bit what is going on there. We have Kristen, who said that I did a reading for the cat, for her cat, and that she was very happy with it. So thank you, Kristen, for this comment. Whenever I say something, it happens. It's always great if you come back the following week and tell me what you felt. And then we have... Okay, so we have Justin, who's saying, new job interview recently. Is this a good opportunity? So let me see for you, Justin. Let me put my notebook a bit on the side because I don't need it right now. So is this a good opportunity for you, Justin? So let me see. And I'm going to tell you what I can see for you. I just want to say to Simply Jocelyn on Instagram, could you ask me like a specific question? It's a little bit better if you could tell me like, a specific question more than just tell me what's going on with my love life. You can do that, but it would be better if you gave me like a more specific question because I have quite a lot of other questions and it's easier for me to go straight to the point and, and tell you a little bit what's happening. So if you can just ask me a specific question, that would be great. Okay. So let me see. Okay, where are we? Justin. Justin on YouTube. No. This job opportunity is not great. I don't like it because it's not really fair. That's a problem, I feel that this job opportunity is not fair. So I feel like the money situation is not that great. I don't like it. It's not good enough for you. That's what I'm sensing. It is not good enough for you. There will be something else coming after. So you are going to get a job that's going to be absolutely amazing for you. But this one you just got, it's wrong. You have to go in the wrong direction if you want to accept it. And I don't like it. It's really not good for you. There's going to be something else, and it's going to be a man offering you a job, it could be a man or a very big company. You know, I got the Emperor card, so it's a big company. It's something powerful that's going to get you, you know, to give you a job. So I don't feel that this is a one, but there's going to be another one after that. That's going to be much more powerful, bigger company, bigger job, and you will take it, and it's going to be amazing. You could be traveling as well for this job. That's what I saw with the World's card that came in. So let me see a little bit what is happening on the Instagram. So we have Friday Kahlo who's saying, or it's kind of Frida Kahlo, Friday Kahlo, will I find love in the near future? So, okay, let me see a little bit what is the situation with love for you right now. Frida on Instagram. By the way, are you following me on YouTube? That would be great if you could. It's very simple. It's on my profile. You click and then you end up with me on YouTube, and it's absolutely amazing. So let me see, Friday, what is going on with love. Okay, past, present, future. I see a bit of shallowness around you, you know. I see a bit of shallowness, you know. It's a bit shallow, but once you stop being shallow and once you will be in the right circle, because at the moment it's just a little bit of talking and this and that, and it's not happening enough. But there will be. I can see things happening much more clearly. There will be choices, you know, for relationship. It's going to happen, but a bit later. I would say later this year. I would say yes. So for right now, you're not feeling great. It's difficult for you to even consider being with someone. But I feel that there will be something coming to you. There will be a relationship coming to you, and something more strong. And I don't know if it's love, but it is a relationship that will make you feel more powerful with yourself. You know, more powerful. Get the power. And feel more grounded, and that's what I'm sensing for you. I don't know if it's like the biggest love. First of all, you're going to get back on your feet emotionally, and that's how you're going to start enjoying dating again, being with someone again. And this person, I feel, is going to give you the confidence again, because this is what you are losing a little bit. You lost a bit of confidence, and you need to get it back. So this is what you're going to get with this person. It's going to come a little bit later. I would say more like closer to winter, I would say. So now we're about to get in spring, summer. It would be a little towards the year. I feel that this year is going to be a year where you're going to learn a lot about yourself as well, you know. So you have to go through the process, learning about yourself, understanding how to just to be stronger, you know, and ready to be with someone. That's what I'm sensing. Then we have Simply Jocelyn, who is, okay, you know what, Simply Jocelyn, I'm going to take the question as you typed in. You typed it in Instagram. So can you tell me about my love life? Let's see a little bit what is going on, what is good, what is bad in your love life right now on Instagram. So let me see what is good, what is bad. Well, I mean, I see some tensions, you know, there's a bit of a tension. I see a person like putting pressure on you, but at the same time, it's forcing you to kind of move, you know, to make a move and to put your energy out. So it's bringing some life to you. That's what I'm seeing. But it costs you a lot of energy, you know. Sometimes you are with someone and it takes all your energy because this person, I don't know, either they want to do a lot of things and you didn't want to do things. You just wanted to be relaxed and to be romantic with someone. And I see someone who's just taking your energy so much. They want to do so many things and this, that, and it never stops, you know. So I'm sensing that someone who's sucking your energy. Yes, you have to learn maybe how to you have to learn to not give everything to the other and to not give your energy. The other person needs to energize you as well. Once you understood that, you will be your relationship will be perfect. So I don't know if you are with someone, but you have a tendency, you know, to get people to let them suck the energy from you, and you should not let them take things from you. They need to bring something. It needs to be a balance. That's what I'm feeling. But you will be in a position where there will be much more balance in that respect, and you will find love. Yes, I'm really feeling that the love is going to come to you. Basically, relationships should be about, you know, getting love from the other person. It's not just an agreement what I'm seeing with you is like, yeah, they just you have to give everything. It's just overwhelming. They take too much from you, you know. So they need to understand that they need to you know, to hug you, spend a good time with you, care about you, laugh with you, entertainment, having fun. It's not just about, you know, asking things from you. That's what I'm sensing with you, Simply Jocelyn. on Instagram. I hope you will join me on YouTube. It's very simple. And then I do other shows on YouTube. So it's a very good way for you to stay in touch with me. And also remember, the subscriber number 400 will get a free reading of $80 value. So a free private reading with me on Zoom. So it's good if you subscribe because it increases your chance to win a reading with me. By the way, my name is Raphael. I am the world's medium. I have been doing readings for 30 years. So I use the tarot. I want to show you a little bit the cards that I'm using because you want to know, you want to see how I work, you want to see what I'm doing with my cards, with my hands, with my mind. So I use the tarot. It's a bit like an alphabet. And when I ask a question, I put some cards on the table and then it's like words, but words are like intuition. And I can see what is happening in connection with the question you are asking me. So that is the Tarot de Marseille, which is one of the oldest deck that you could find in France. Then we have a question. Okay, after the previous one. Okay. So we have CCO who's asking on YouTube, hi Raphael, will I find a job that would allow me to work from home at the end of the year? Okay, so let me see if you're going to find a job that will allow you to work from home at the end of the year. Okay, so let's see if you're going to find such job. So I'm shuffling the cards and seeing what is going on with you with work-wise. Okay, so I think there is an offer coming to you. Someone's going to offer you something, but you will be a little bit, it's going to be difficult for you to get started. You'll be like, yes, no, I'm not sure, maybe, it's going to be a bit like that. So be a bit careful, if somebody offers you money for a job, maybe you should take it at this time. It would be good for you to say, yes, okay, I'm going to do it, because you will feel a bit like, oh, I can't be asked, I don't want to work. You feel a bit that way, but I feel that there is an opportunity where people are giving you money, but you're gonna be slow to start. You'll be like, oh, I'm not sure. So you have to, maybe motivate yourself because there will be something, and if you don't do it immediately, if you don't deliver what you're being asked, then it's going to be an issue. They're not going to like you. So just get ready to. Whenever the offer is going to come, be ready to work immediately and to show what you're able to do. And, you can't just do a little bit and here and there, because if you don't, it's going to be a disaster. So it's very important. I see an offer coming, but you have to be really to deliver everything they ask. So I see that happening, and absolutely. But somehow it feels like it's going to be, because it's hard for you to work from home. I see that this is not thing that is the easiest for you. I wanted to tell you, by the way, CC, it's not the best thing for you to work from home in general, because you feel comfortable and you don't like, I don't think you will love working from home. I wanted to say that, but there is an opportunity. So that was to respond, to answer your question. And Kristen was saying if she ever see him, her special friend, his birthday was last week. He turned 50, but remember as well, last week there was this terrible full moon as well. If I can remember, it was absolutely crazy. People said it was going to be a good full moon, and I slept 14 hours that night. I don't know what happened. I never slept that much in my life. I think 14 hours at once. It was absolutely outrageous. So this full moon was really, really hard. So who knows? Maybe he didn't have such a great week last week. That's possible. And I'm feeling a lot of darkness around him. So once again, I feel that maybe you can offer him a crystal, like crystallized sulfur. And also, Crystal, I wanted to tell you something. I feel that do not feel that sometimes situations, we think that certain situations happen in life and that it's against us. Or like we are hoping for someone to call us and then they don't. I want to share something about my personal life, because why not? I met someone during Christmas and stuff, and I felt that this person was really amazing. And then when things did not work out very quickly, at first I was like, oh, I'm so disappointed, and that's terrible. But then I understood that this person was just absolutely wrong for me, and this person is absolutely not the right person at all. And I'm glad that I understood that, because it had nothing to do with me. It just had to do that with the fact that this person was going through something, and then it's just wrong. So sometimes that's what it is as well. It's not necessarily against us what is happening. It's not like everyone is, preparing things against us. So we're not in the center of everything. People have issues as well. And I feel that in your case, Kristen, I feel that this person at the moment is going through dark things, dark moments. And the only thing you can do is bring him some light, but I don't feel that he's able to bring some light in return. And once again, it's not against you, but this is just what it is. The only thing you can do is bring some light. So sometimes that's what it is. That's actually what I did in my situation as well with this person. I brought some light to the situation of that person, and then that's what I was supposed to do, and that's it, and not get anything in return. That sometimes happens. So it's important to not take things personally. We're all, in our bubble, each one of us doing what we can with what we have. And, sometimes we don't necessarily act or do things to upset other people, or, we already, it's hard to be a person, to navigate in this body, and everyone makes mistakes. And I think, the most important thing to remember, everyone is kind of self-centered, because you have to be self-centered, because you got to navigate. It's like you're in your own car. If you want to drive your car, you can't think about what's going on in the car next door. So, at the end of the day, it's down to that. We all try to do the best we can, with what we have. And then sometimes, other people around are a little bit surprised of our responses, or if we don't call them or they don't call us, and we're like, what is going on? What is this? But it doesn't mean that they hate us or that they completely erased us of their lives. It just means that they are going through something, or, they have other things to deal with at the moment, but it's not against us. So it's very important to remember that. Cici is asking another question, okay, because it's a little bit, because I was late tonight, I'm going to allow you another question, Cici, and because I've known you for 2 months. Okay, so do I have the right to ask another question? Yes, Cici, you have the right tonight. So is there a person with whom I no longer speak, who will reconnect with me in the coming weeks? So let me see if there's a person who's going to reconnect with you in the coming weeks. Okay, so let me see. I'm curious. Let me see. Yes, this person is going to reconnect with you. And the reason why they didn't connect with you is some bad luck. Something wrong happened. That's why you're not connected right now. I want to show you, by the way, because I'm just talking, but this is the Wheel of Fortune, and this card is reversed. The reason why this person maybe you no longer speak with, something unlucky happened. It is something that, how can I say it? It's something unfortunate that happened that made it that way. But it was not meant to be this way, that you would never talk again. It's not meant to be that way. So something crappy happened. Let's say, sometimes when we didn't have internet, like 100 years ago, you would meet someone in a school vacation or something, and you would say, yeah, I promise I will talk to you, I will send you a letter, I will email you or whatever, like next year, next season we'll meet each other during the school vacation and we'll be together on the beach. And then you never hear back from them, and you're like, why? What's going on? Well, they disappeared. I never saw them again. Well, maybe something happened. And that's exactly what I was saying before. Maybe something happened to them, or something happened to their family, or they moved out, they changed country with their parents, and then you never see them again. And that's kind of the Wheel of Fortune reverse. Something happened that was unexpected, that made it no longer possible for you to be in touch. And I feel that with this person you're telling me about, this is exactly what it is. Something unfortunate happened. So it's good in a way that it's for that reason that you don't speak. It's for a specific reason, and it's about unluckiness. But then what I see, the Queen of Coins is right there, giving something. So there's something happening. There's an energy exchange, and I feel that this person is likely to come to you more than you going to them. So I hope that I was able to respond to your question. Maybe these unfortunate things is maybe because nobody can travel at the moment, but I feel a specific something happened that made it complicated for you to be in touch. And it's not something that you decided, neither of you. It is something that was beyond your control. It's like, as I said, when you go and see your best friend for vacation, next year, you are like 13 years old, you're going to see them on vacation. You're so excited to see them that they don't come. You're like, what is happening? Where are you? You left me. No, maybe something bad happened to them, and that's why. And then you meet them again 5 years later in another country, another city, or you get a message from them, and they tell you, I wish I could have seen you 5 years ago, but this is what happened. I feel there's something similar. So now we have Adiba who's saying everything is going all right with tea, and even my courses are going okay. So I'm glad for you, Adiba. As I remember, Adiba, you are a Sagittarius, which is, and I saw more communication, clarification of communication. Everything is going much better this week for Sagittarius. It has been challenging for you, I remember. So it's good to know that the connection, everything's going a little bit better, with tea, and your courses are going okay. And you are wondering if you could know what's coming up this week. Coming up this week in terms of your courses and your and tea, your this person that you like very much, or I guess that's probably what you wanted to know. So you know what? I'm going to pick a crystal card and see a little bit what is happening. But from what I've seen so far from the Sagittarius, I feel that there's more clarity coming your way. So, I feel like things are getting a little more clear. So let me see what's coming up. I'm going to pick a crystal card and tell you what I see. Yes, I'm very excited for you because the card that comes up is a manifestation. So it feels like what you were hoping for, what you were expecting, is actually manifesting. It's arriving. So what you've been waiting for is about to come to you. One of my favorite cards, by the way, and it's yellow. I love this color. It looks a bit like gold, and it's a beautiful yellow. Is a color of success as well. So it's excellent. I feel that manifestation. So things that you've been waiting for finally are coming to your hands after all this waiting. It's coming to you, so that's really exciting for you. I'm happy for you. There's a good vibe. If you were waiting for a present or something, I feel that this week is a moment when it's going to happen. Let me remind you who I am. My name is Raphaël, the world's medium. I am a psychic and a medium. I have been doing tarot reading for 30 years, and I have clients all around the world, from London to Dubai, Paris, Los Angeles, Puerto Vallarta. I forgot somewhere. St. Bart's, of course, a place where I go all the time. So I do reading for people who call me on Zoom, and it's a way really to to explore a question, to explore your life privately, to see what is going on. You can ask any kind of questions. We can really visualize everything in a private consultation. But what I do on Friday, I let you try. I let you sample my work and see what I'm able to do. So you can ask me a question. You can of course invite your friends. YouTube is always my preferred method of broadcast because it's great, and then every week we can see each other again, and also it's just my favorite thing. So if you are on Instagram, feel free to join me on YouTube. It helps me to make more videos as well. It's free, of course, to join. So anyway, that was great to see all of you. If you have a last question, I'm going to be here for another 2 minutes, and then it's going to be the end of the show. But it's every Friday at 8 o'clock LA time, 11 p.m. New York time. I'm here every Friday. I have been here for so long. It's been like a long time now. I started in August last year. I haven't missed 1 week. Even if I got attacked by mosquitoes last Friday, I was here with you. So you see, I care about you. It's important for me to see you every Friday, and it's great to have you with me. I want you to tell you as well, if you have friends, sometimes we have friends, they don't know. It's like they have a problem, or they have a problem in their life at the moment. They keep calling you and tell you, oh my God, he's not calling me, or I'm so lonely. My work is a disaster. You know where to send them. You can send them to me on Friday. They can type in a question on YouTube, and then I will make sure I bring clarity and guidance for them. So let me see. Okay, Kristen is asking another question, but let me see. Adiba. She's saying, thank you. It's because I had a job interview today and I don't think I will accept it. Okay. Well, I think, Adiba, this job interview could still be good, maybe, So think about it. I feel anyway there's good things coming to you. So it's a good week for Sagittarius. You saw it in the cards. It was very good. So Kristen is asking, how is Yuri doing with the medication? Because Yuri, I have to remind you the story. Kristen has a cat that is called Yuri and had, unfortunately, a disease. And so she's giving him some special medication. She has a very good vet. Not all vets are good, but the vet that she selected is good. I really felt a good vibe. And I feel that it's making him skinny, by the way, the medication. It's hard for him to eat as much as he usually does. So that's what I'm sensing. You're asking me about his medication. So I think maybe you need to, I remember, I'm not sure I remember well, but when we were children or something, I think sometimes we would give this cod liver oil to, I don't know which animal or if it was us, but I think the dog was getting it, this cod liver oil. We had a little boxer, and I think we would give them sometimes. I don't know why, but for some reason, I feel like Yuri, your cat, but you have to double check with the vet, but needs something that's fattening, like some kind of something that cats like and that make them fat. So it could be a fatty fish, if I can say, or maybe putting a little bit of this cod liver oil. I'm sure the cat will like it, but double check with your vet as well, because I'm not a vet, or ask in the shop, but I feel that he needs some fattening stuff that he really likes, like I remember, for instance, the cat that I had a Siamese cat called Madonna, and whenever there would be a bit of shrimp somewhere, she would go completely wild or crazy. She would eat shrimp. I mean, jump in the trash if there was a little bit of a shrimp. It was crazy. So maybe there's something that Yuri likes, and yes, he needs something. So you need to give him something fattening. That's really fattening. And the first message I got was cod liver oil, and I have the feel it can't be bad for a cat, because it comes from fish, cod liver oil from the liver, and that's kind of the, yeah. I would, but yeah, you give him chicken, but it's not the same. I feel you still need to try that, but you should, of course, ask your vet first if he thinks it's a good idea to put a few drops of cod liver oil on the food, or because I feel he needs more fattening stuff. Chicken is not fattening, by the way. It's very low. Yes, look into cod liver oil, Kristen. Cod, cod like the fish, and it is something sometimes we used to give to children when they grew up, which is actually tastes horrible, but the cat would like it because it tastes very fishy, and that's why children didn't like it. It used to be very known. It's the same kind of thing of as taking fish oil, fish oil pill that are very good for the mind. I used to take them. But then you can buy a little bottle of, yeah, fish oil, cod liver oil. Yes, absolutely, yes. So I have the feeling that would be good. I saw fat, I saw fat from fish. That's the thing I had in my mind. So I guess you can also give him, once again, double check with your vet, but any really fat fish, there are certain fish that have fat in it. Salmon is probably the fattest fish. And then you need to Google it, because I'm not an expert in fish, but I see that the fat on the fish, so there are certain fish that are that way. And maybe shrimp as well. Shrimp are very, very have a lot of cholesterol. It's kind of fattening as well, shrimp. So maybe you want to try that. Maybe to it's fattening. So that's what I would do. Sardines, I don't know if there's, yeah, maybe sardines as well. It's possible. Yeah, if they are without oil. Yes. Yeah, maybe sardines. I think maybe you want to do that. Fat fish. Yes. And the fat of the fish. Yes, shrimp is very shrimp has a lot of it's very fattening, actually. Yeah, so that's what I kind of would do. And I think there's very few cats that can say no to fish or shrimp, or I don't know about your cats, but all the cats I've had are absolutely obsessed whenever there's a bit of fish that smells like fish, fresh, but that smells like, a little bit like fish. Usually they go completely wild, and I feel that could really work for your cat at this point. And also it's a bit of a treat, because of course they love the smell, and they are cats are carnivores anyway. They are not omnivores. Cats eat meat and fish. That's what they love. This is what. But I think tuna as well is quite a fat fish. So try to see what are the fattest fish, and maybe you want to give certain parts of the fish that could be the fattest one. Or the one that are full of energy. So that's what I'm sensing. All right. So let me know how it goes. We're getting to the end of the show. So I'm just going to respond to the last question, Adiba, because tonight, because I did it for one, I need to do for two. Otherwise, it's not fair. So Adiba, the question you are asking me tonight, because it's going to be the last question, I'm going to close the show like that. So are you going to meet, is T ever going to meet your parents? So let me see. It's your partner. Okay, so let me see. I'm going to tell you. No, how come? No, I feel no. I would say no. That's what I'm feeling. I feel that It's going to be a little bit difficult. Yes, I don't feel like you're going to meet your. I don't feel that he's going to meet your parents because it's. I don't see it happening. It's a problem. It's cannot happen. That's what I'm feeling at this point. But it doesn't mean you can't be with him. But I feel that it's going to be challenging to introduce him as your to your parents. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, at least for now. But remember, things change, people change. You know, we are on a wheel that keeps spinning, and things always change. And Justin is asking, where do we find info for your reading? So, Justin, it's very simple. I have a website, www.theworldsmedium.com, so you can see there. And also, if you can see below this video on YouTube, there's different links, and one of them leads to how to book a reading, and then you can click and you can see different readings I do. I do a lot of readings on Zoom, and then we can look into it together. That would be great. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with me every Friday. Thank you for joining my YouTube. I'm almost at 400 subscribers. I remember when last year I started in August, and I had 20 people because I never really cared about my YouTube. And then I decided finally to start. You know, it took me a while to start, doing that. And then I started, and little by little, I had more and more members and subscribers. And so now I'm almost at 400. So I'm excited. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your support. It really matters to me, each one of you, every week. So it's little by little, it's growing and growing. And do not forget to, to tell your friends about it. And then I do another show on Monday. But I feel what I might do now is, combine the mediumship and the tarot. So people can ask questions about mediumship, about spirits, and then about tarot as well. Because why not? Maybe we can blend the two. Because for me, it's my head. So I can do both at the same time. Can be interesting. And then maybe do two shows that are like that, two tarot medium show. So I'm trying to see what I'm going to do. But anyway, for now, I'm going to wish you a very amazing weekend, a great Friday, and I will see you next Friday for another Tarot Life. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye.